Hi guys, this video is on how to write an article. This is where I'll be going through a few key steps to follow to write an article, and then I'll be going through an example that I've written in the downloads, which you should be able to find in the comments below. So right now we'll go through all the steps. So first of all, we have the heading. Now this is your chance to grab your audience attention. It needs to give the reader an idea of what the article is about, and in some cases, depending on the subject that you're writing about, it can either be funny or shocking. And here are a few examples. So we've got world's biggest cake. Dentist bites off more than he can chew. Baby beats grown man at chess. So I'm either going for a shock value or something that might be funny for my audience. So next we have do not write in the first person. So do not use the word I. So you're writing about it as if you're an observer. We generally call this the third person. It's also very important to have an interesting beginning. So talk about the interesting thing that happened before going into further detail. So we're looking for like an introductory sentence. Or you might start by just establishing what happened. So on Sunday the 5th of September, Emily Wallace was walking down the street when she saw a giant bunny rabbit. So try and think of it as if someone's just going to glance at your article and they're either going to look at the heading and possibly even the first line. So that first line needs to be really quite interesting. And it's unlike writing an email or a letter, it's not about you, it's about the event that took place. The third step is the 5 Ws, and this tends to go into the first or second paragraph, and it's used to give the reader an overview of what happened. So we have who is involved in the event, what happened, where, the time, date, and location, why did the event happen, and how was it done. Now, you might not find that you're using all 5 of these Ws, but it's just to kind of give you an idea of the type of information you need to include in your article to give someone an understanding of the events that happened. So the fourth step, this is where you add extra detail that may be important to the subjects you're writing about, such as how the people reacted to the event. You might want to go into detail about the people involved, or you could give an eyewitness response to the event. That's someone who's seen the event as it's taken place and they've given their opinion on it. Or you might take this moment to make any interesting points, such as this is the third time a burglary has occurred on this street, and residents are beginning to. So any kind of extra detail. If you're doing functional skills, they are looking for you to go into any extra detail and bring about any interesting thoughts in this paragraph here, if you could. For step 5, we have our final paragraph, and this is where you try and just bring your article to a close. You might kind of give a suggestion, as you can see there. We've spoken to scientists and they've given a suggestion in light of the news that you've just spoken about. Or you could take this opportunity to use your expert statement here, okay, where they once again give a recommendation. But just take this opportunity to kind of sum up the findings, what has actually occurred. And then, if it's a police matter, they generally say anyone who has information, feel free to come by and drop us some information or contact us on this number or something like that. Okay, so we've got some downloads, and here I've written my own little version of an article, and I've labelled the stages in which I've used it. I've also included a sample question for you guys to have a go with a few key things that I think you should include. Okay, finally guys, if you did like that, please like and subscribe, and if there's any videos that you think would be useful for me to make and help the channel grow, please be sure to tell me in the comments. The downloads will be included in the comments below as well, so feel free to click and download those and use them for your revision.